Hi, I'm Leonie West from Westerly Design, and this is our set of 6 heart templates. They are 6 inch by 6 inch, going in inch increments down to 1 inch by 1 inch. They come in a set of 6, or you can buy them individually. This is our 6 inch heart, then our 5 inch heart, our 4 inch heart, 3 inch heart, whoops, that one's upside down, 3 inch heart, 2 inch heart, and our little baby 1 inch heart. The hearts are designed to fit inside each other, so you can use all 6 together. You could just use one heart, you can template quilt them or just quilt them. You can use them using our crosshair ruler and do 4 hearts going around, or do 8 hearts. There are so many things that we can do with these hearts. Really easy to sew. Our heart template has a reference line that goes through the center, and this we will line up with a line that I've marked on here. You don't have to mark a reference line because these 2 footrests will catch you back into place anyway. So I've lined up that line because I'm going to do a number of hearts in this design eventually. I'll show you how to do one size and move to another size in this demonstration, but there are so many other things we can do. So I'm going to move my template so that it's lining up on that reference line, and I'll bring my threads in down here. I've brought my threads up at the bottom here. I'm just going to turn this fabric around so you can see where that reference line is there and down here. I'll bring it back to here, and we're just going to sew around the heart. We're just following the template as we normally do. When we get to the top, where our foot rests in the footrest, we're going to flip the template over, and we're going to sew down the other side. So we're just coming around. You may want to stop here, reposition your hands if you wish, and come back down. Stop when the footrest touches the foot. We're now going to flip the template over. Really easy. Put it back on the footrest. Make sure this bottom reference line is in line with our line. If you don't have a reference line marked, just make sure that the line is pointing to that center point that we've stitched. Come down and do the other side. If you are doing a heart using a template that is a heart shape, where you're working inside or outside the template, when you get to the bottom point down here, you would have to float off the template to get that point to the correct position. Then you'd have to float back up, and that's the same at the top where the point comes in and meets. So by having a half template, it is actually much easier. So there we have 1 heart sewn. I'm now going to take the 4 inch heart, and I will sew a 4 inch heart inside that heart. So I'll put my foot in position. Maybe if I sew it this way to show you that you can see where I'm moving. You don't have to sew straight up and down. You can find the position that you're happy with. So we're just putting another heart inside there. And we'll stop on the line when our foot touches the footrest. Flip the template over again, bring it in at the top of the footrest first, make sure it's straight and lined up, and sew around. So we have 2 different size hearts sewn together really easily. We're not having to worry about floating at the points because we're flipping our template. It also is easier if you're working in a machine with a small throat. You've got more space because we've only got half a template to play with there. So there's 2 hearts. I'm going to add another heart, which is the 2 inch heart. Lock it into place on the foot first and come round. There are many, many different ways to use a heart. This is just the very simple, easy starting point. From here it's your imagination, because there really are a lot of different things that we can do. We could fill in the spaces between these hearts with lines. So you could do straight lines in this space in the middle or in here. Do a cross hatching inside there. I'll just bring the threads up and show you our 3 hearts. This block is 6 different sizes of hearts. I've template quilted them in different colours, just randomly placed. This is using just a half heart and a half heart to create a background fill. I've used a 6-inch heart, 1-inch, 2-inch and 1-inch heart. These hearts are floating, they're not touching the other hearts. They do at the top, but they're actually floating hearts. This is all the sizes sewn from the bottom. This is another version of a fill using a heart. This one's still got threads all over it. I have to tie in my tails from my cross hatching on the background. These all start at the top, so we can either start them at the bottom or the top. This one is quite different because my hearts are not working their way around as you would normally expect. We are using all the different sizes of hearts, but we've gone from 6-inch to 5-inch, and we come down the bottom and bring the next one up. It works its way in and out, and it's quite an interesting design. This one I've done using our decorative thread ruler foot. Again, this is just the heart, worked using our crosshair ruler to give us reference points, and again I've used a decorative thread on that one. This one has cross hatching, using the hearts, working from the center point being here. This originally had a crosshair reference line marked on it, and if you have a look at it, my hearts start at the outside and come to the inside, and then I've just put an oval into it. Again, we're working from with the heart being on the inside. Normally you would put the heart to the point to the center, but this is a different way, and I've used the heart to feather it. This one is just using 1/2 of the heart and feathering. Again, our heart is going that way. 6-inch heart and a 2-inch heart. This one here is a 6-inch heart and a 2-inch heart. I've only used the full heart part here, not on this one. So I ended up with a circle forming only on 2 sides, left the other sides without. I could have had that circle on both sides. So 6-inch, 2-inch and 1-inch hearts. So that's just a selection of some of the things that we can do with a heart, and there are many, many more things that you can do with our hearts.